alone again in my head. Oh, now you're gone. Well, I can't believe it's over. So much wasted time. Oh, now you're gone and now it's over. I can't be so blind. Oh.
T-O-O-J-A-S.
It's the Sunday morning after Thornton Academy's blowout win over Scarborough. While the players sleep and recover, it's back to work for the coaching staff, who meets at Thornton Academy Middle School to go over the game tape from Scarborough and start preparing a game plan for a rematch against Cheverus. The coaches look at film, find tendencies, and create the game plan sheets for the players. The mood is light on the morning after a big win, as TA advanced to its second straight regional final. That energy would translate to 24 hours later, when the players arrived, gleaming after a second dominating win over Scarborough. After the players have their time to mug the camera, it's back to work. The Trojans were soundly beaten in their first matchup against Cheverus, and will look to avenge not only that loss, but a loss to the Stags in the 2011 regional final. Coach Kiesel focuses on the Cheverus nose tackle, who can cause havoc.
You guys remember from last time, he's a good player. He's active. He will not stay blocked. We're gonna have to keep pads on him. He's gonna come off and make plays. Okay, guys. Obviously, 22 is a good player. Both their inside backers are pretty good. Okay, guys. Okay. Now, these are situations we cannot put ourselves in if we're gonna win the game. 3rd and 10 is tough against these guys. Okay, they're pretty athletic up front. They're gonna bring guys. Okay, and we've got to move our feet. We've got. Look at us. We've lowered the box. I mean, we got a half a guy, 1.5, 2.5, 3, 4, 5. We got 6 guys here. Okay, we got them outnumbered. We got to make plays. If we can't make a play in this, guys, it's gonna be a long day for us. Guys, and this is what they do. They lull you to sleep. I mean, they pound you, they pound you, they pound you, and then they run one-man patterns. Okay, we cannot fall asleep. Right? We cannot fall asleep. I mean, we got to understand what coverage we're in. Right?
The 2-hour film session comes to an end. The Trojans know what they have to do to win. Now it's a matter of executing. On Wednesday, the practice field is filled with anticipation for Saturday's game. A cold front has moved into the area and temperatures are in the mid-40s, but there's work to be done. Coach Kiesel reminds his team how important it is to focus.
Make sure we focus in, all right? We're cool, okay, guys, but you want to try to be practicing this and sitting home on a nice warm day, right? All right, guys, right? Nice warm, right? Living room, okay, guys? Let's make sure we get a good day out of it, right? Doesn't feel good to come out here, screw around, not have a great day.
The players stretch and prepare for a hard day of hitting practice. At the start, Coach Kiesel notices that his worry about focus and intensity on the practice field was well-founded.
Hey, let's go. Let's get a good drop and drive, right? Let's make them go the right way, right? Come on, Robert. Come on, right? Quinlan, those aren't good. That's not good. That's not what we want to do, right? Make them run him, right? Come on, let's go. Hey, guys, cover it. Let's go. Just don't hit the ball carriers, right? Let's go. It's live down the field. Just don't hit the ball carriers. Let's go. Let's go.
One player at practice who garners extra attention is senior number 21, John Riziakis. A starter in the secondary, he has missed much of the second half of the season with a shoulder injury. He is ready to play against Cheverus, but will be wearing an extra pad and dealing with rust.
If guy goes in motion, you're man. What's the coverage? Are we man or man, right? So if Don goes in motion, go. You're going with it. Right, you're man-to-man with that, right? We're keeping him over the tight end, right, so he can play, right? Okay, so you got to go with that. Let's go. This play hurt us last time. Let's go. Last time they killed us with this. What? Good. Well done. Seam back right early in the game.
As practice continues, the first team defense matches up with the scout team.
Back to 2, right? Yeah, goals are in. Right, okay, guys, we got to concentrate. We cannot fall asleep. This is what, they're going to run the ball, and then kind of like us, 1st and 10, they allow you to sleep, and boom, they hit you over the top, right? Let's go now, right? This play killed us last game. Let's go. Stick with it, good, go with it, good. Well done.
Wednesday is generally a day that Thornton Academy has a full padded, hard-hitting practice. Today is no different.
Ready, set. Good, right?
Even though the team has been practicing together since August, there comes times when the complex schemes and defensive play calls can confuse players, like senior nose tackle Quinlan O'Brien.
It's a problem. Right, you go tight out, right? You go.
Coach, we went. I'm talking about the play before. We went nag, right?
Yep.
Isn't that a cross A stunt?
No, that's knit.
All right.
You in the tackle, right? Nag is nose A gap.
And then I go B gap.
No, nose A. You play your bit. You play you whatever. What were we in? We were in tight, right? You had your front egg. You play your regular.
Oh, okay.
It's just nose A gap, okay, right? And then knit is when the tackle and you twist, right? You and the nose twist, right? Okay, right? So he's gonna go first and you're going around. All right, yeah, here you go, right, here you go, right, here you go. Fit! Good! Come on, go, fit tight there.
The clocks have been moved back in early November, which means practices turn from day to night. It's a good problem to have, however, as it means the team has advanced deep in the playoffs. As the midway point of practice hits, Coach Josh Pulsifer is serenaded for his birthday. As night falls, the temperature drops into the high 30s, and freshman assistant Brian Morrison takes precautions from the cold. The night session belongs to the offense, as quarterback Eric Christensen works on zone reads and running through the line. Coach Kiesel said during the film session that blocking and tackling will win or lose them the regional title, and it's not only linemen who have to practice making blocks. Practice wraps up and the team gathers near the end zone for a sobering talk from Coach Kiesel.
Got to play your best football of the year. You guys know that. Right? You guys are fighting for your last breath. Right? They're not going to give you anything. You're going to have to earn it on Saturday. Right? They're going to be disciplined. They're going to hit you. All right? You've got to play disciplined football. You've got to play physical football. Okay? There's going to be the ebb and flow of the game. There are going to be opportunities. When you get the momentum, when you get the emotion, you've got to stay with it and ride it as long as you can. When you think about last year, we had the emotion in that game last year for the first half. Okay? And the problem was we didn't get one in. We went it up, okay, but we didn't get the ball in the end zone. All right, I mean we had them on their toes last year that first half, okay. And they came out, they made some plays, and they had the emotion for most of the second half. All right, you got to start fast. Right, just like you did last week against Scarborough. I mean, you guys were not going to be denied last week. You're not going to be denied. That's when you take the field there Saturday. It's got to be the same thing. You guys are going to be locked in. Disciplined, emotional, and physical football fans. It'll be a lot of fun on Saturday, guys. Captains, it's yours. Ready?
Yeah!
Get
it! Like Coach said, beginning of practice, I'd definitely rather be out here freezing my ass off with my boys than be Assassin's Creed. Rather be out here with you guys, boys. I love you guys. We gotta get one more week. We gotta get one more week, boys! Yeah. Let's go! All right, boys. Get the goal. Gold ball. It's ours. It's ours for the taking. Go, Trojans, 1, 2, 3! Trojans!
Friday practice begins, which is the final walkthrough for the game on Saturday. The last 2 days brought wind, cold, and a little bit of snow. But the weather for game time is perfect for November. The players feel as though their team has improved significantly since they last met Chevrolet.
I think it's night and day. I feel like we're a whole different team. We've just matured a lot, the younger guys and the seniors. Up front, I think we're being a lot more crisp. The skill guys, we're doing everything a step faster and more efficient. The first time there was a lot of hype. Everyone was kind of tense, but after last week and just playing through the playoffs, we're more relaxed. We know what we need to do and we're ready to go.
It's a great accomplishment, and it's hard during the season because you you play, and then Sundays you get to enjoy it a little bit, and then we're right back to work. The kids come in Monday, and you're on to the next week, and you really don't get to cherish it till it's over, But the kids, like we talked about at the beginning of the year was, even the summer when we were getting ready for spring ball was, enjoy the ride, enjoy the journey, because it's there's going to be some high points, there's going to be some low points during it, but our kids, I think our kids have done that. They've been great teammates with one another. They enjoy playing the game. They've given us everything we've asked of them, and hopefully tomorrow we can go out there and get a win.
I think it's a great. We've had a great class ever since 7th, 8th grade when we played there. Almost won 8th grade, and it's been a great ride, and finally it's a great way to end it when we win.
This team really wants it, I feel. They know what it means to have a team to go into Western Maine Finals. They know what it means to be down and lose that game. I mean, I was with my brother last year, and I'm playing this game for him. I'm going to win it.
As they saw in their first and only loss of the season, Cheverus comes into the game with very few weaknesses. It will take a true team effort to break the Stags' 34-game winning streak.
It's really every position, because they are going to come with every position, so we have to come with every position. We just have to, our line has to be more physical than them. We have to take it to them, and make a presence there, and just be physical with them.
All position groups, we got to play, offensively. We got to grind the ball out, because that's our best defense is our offense, and we got to churn the ball out. If we get an opportunity to make some big plays, we certainly got to do that. Defensively, we got to make them drive the field and earn everything. Early in that game last time, we gave up that 50-yard play first drive where we just kind of fell asleep, and we can't do that against them, because they're gonna pound the ball, kind of like us. They're gonna try to go over the top on you, and you got to be ready for that.
It's very important, especially defensively. They try to be offensively. They pride themselves on being physical, and I think that if we beat them up front and do what we have to do, then we'll be fine.
It's not often that teams have a chance for revenge in the same season. The Trojans are not only playing hard for themselves, but for last year's team, which lost to Cheverus in the regional final.
I think it's just, it means a lot to us, just remembering back to what we had last year, the seniors that can't be back again, but more importantly, I think it really, it's going to finish this year off good for us, and I think that we're really looking forward to this game. We can't wait to get out there.
It's it's a great opportunity to be able to play in the Western Maine final game. Certainly, they've had a great program, and it's a great opportunity. Our kids, like I said, they get a second shot here, and I know we're going to go out. We're going to play as hard as we can tomorrow, and just let the chips fall they may, and hopefully make enough plays in the end to get a victory.
It's incredible. I just can't describe how amazing it is to get another chance. Not many people get to revisit their evils, their rivals, so it's great to see them again.
It's going to mean a lot tomorrow. I mean, I know it's going to be a first time since a long time we've been to the state championships, and I'm not giving up. We're going to get it this time. I've been waiting for it. I've been waiting to get the ball 25, 30 times this time. I'm excited. It's going to be a fun game tomorrow. I'm going to enjoy every minute of it.
After special teams runs its plays, practice comes to an end. Coach Kiesel gives his final pep talk to his team before Saturday's regional final.
Visualize yourselves making great plays tonight. Okay, visualize yourselves making great plays. Okay, that's half the battle, right? You talk to any great athlete, Michael Jordan, any of those guys, they would always say they saw it before it happened. And that's the secret, right? That's the key, right? Visualize yourself. It's a great block with a great run, or a great throw, a great catch, okay, guys, right? Great defensive hit, right? Visualize tonight. Hey, I got an article that was early in the year. I don't know if you guys saw it. It was after we beat Deering. Okay, Steve Solway, he writes a lot of sports articles for the Press Herald, right? I mean, he wrote an article about us, right? Taste of victory, right? For a hungry team, okay? And in it, basically, he talks about, you guys, if you haven't read, I'll put it up on the board there, but he basically talks about, last year's Western Maine final game and the path to get back there. He talks about the path to get back there, okay, guys? And, I think, Dakota had a great quote in this. Dakota says partway through this, right? He says, that's kind of like a splinter under our skin. Okay, it's a good analogy. It's really good. So hey guys, not many times do you get an opportunity, second chances. Okay, this game's been 1 year in the making. Right?
1 year in the making. Okay, guys, right? Make sure tomorrow, right? You squall. All we want you to do is play as hard as you can. Let it hang loose like you did last week. Right? Don't forget why you play the game exactly, right? What we talked about last week. Hey, it's no different than being when you're 8 years old. Right? You're out in your backyard and you played pickup games, right? Why did you do that? Well, you did it because it's a lot of fun. And then tomorrow, make sure you have a lot of fun, fellas. That's the biggest thing. Let it hang loose, right? Lean on one another. Be great teammates for one another. Just lay it all on the line. Afterwards, when the papers talk about our victory, make sure you don't make that out to be the biggest game of the year, right? I mean, it's a big win, but remember, there's still more. So make sure when you talk to the papers, you tell them that we're not done yet. We still got another win next week.
I've got a feeling that we're gonna kick some ass. I'm just excited, boys. I'm excited.
Time to get back at Severs, please.
We gotta come out. We gotta come out tomorrow, playing hard. We gotta come out playing hard for everything, boys. You play it for last year's team that didn't make it. You play it for this year's team that's gonna make it. Yeah! You play it for every team in the state of Maine that wants to kill Chevers. You kill them for them, baby. Yeah! And you do it for yourselves, boys. You do it for yourselves. Get one more week. Let's go. Yeah! Let's go, Trojans on three. 1, 2, 3. Trojans!
Game day arrives, and Bulow Stadium on the campus of Chevers is quiet for now. In the shadow of Portland, two teams prepare themselves for the game most high school football fans have waited for all season. Chevers comes into the game as favorites, winners of the last 2 Class A state championships and owners of the longest winning streak in Class A history at 34. The Trojans come into the game looking for a first trip to a state championship game since 1988. Warm-ups commence for both teams as Coach Kiesel looks on. Down near the end zone, line coach Nick Tabor takes his players aside for a talk.
Guys, last time we're going to play on grass. All right, last time we're going to play on grass. All right, because last time I checked, Fitzy was turf. Okay? You know, there's no magical word I'm going to be able to say to you right now, fellas. All right, that's going to change the way that you play. All right, that's got to come from within. All right, what I can tell you, it's going to have to take a great effort. All right, you got a good football team over there. All right, but we're better. All right, you got to believe in yourself. You got to believe in your teammates. All right, you got to think of each play as a test. All right, whether or not you're going to pass that test. All right, every single down. All right, pass that test today. All right. You want to think about the next play being your very final play. Okay? If it was 4th and goal at the 3-yard line and you were down by 4 points and there were 2 seconds on the clock, what kind of effort would you give on that play? All right, if you knew that at the end of it, it would be over. All right, what's the effort you'd give? Everything. All right, everything. All right, that's what it's going to take from the start, though. All right, we got to have everything each and every play. Right? You do that up front, fellas. You establish a line of scrimmage. All right, we're going to move the ball down the field. We're going to score on them. And then we're going to turn around and we're going to keep on doing it. All right, but it's going to take that mindset, that effort to get it done. All right, every play has got to be your last play. Right, and you fight through the echo of the whistle. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Right? All right, take a moment, fellas. Right? Think about how you're going to give that effort today. Right? Think about what that looks like on each play. Right? What the preparation is, what the finish is. Right? Do it for this team. Right? Take us to the States next week. Right? Finish what you started working on a year ago today. Finish this off. Trojans on 3. 1, 2, 3. Trojans! Let's go.
Back in the makeshift locker room, the Trojans rest before heading out onto the field. There's quiet confidence in the air, and Coach Kiesel's remarks are just minutes away.
Think about what a cold ball symbolizes for me. tell you a couple things it doesn't symbolize. It doesn't symbolize the back with the most yards in the league. It doesn't symbolize a quarterback with the most passing yards or touchdowns. Or the defensive player with the most tackles or sacks. Or the punter with the best average. Represents the best team. Represents the toughest, smartest, and the most competent team in the league. That's what the gold ball represents. You think back through your season, no matter what obstacles present themselves, you guys identify them. You made the necessary adjustments. And you did your job and you found a way to do it. That's what championship football is all about. Championship football is about execution. It's about being physically tough. It's about being mentally tough. There's going to be one championship. And it'll be us to do those things. I was looking at Chever's Facebook today, just seeing if there was anything posted. Apparently they think they've got a ticket already punched next week, the 8th. It said, right, the Facebook page says, alumni and current parents of students are welcome to join us tonight. Championship reception at 5 p.m. at the Loyola reception area. You guys have been working for a year for this. Today's your chance to do something special. It comes down to locking in mentally. It comes down to playing physically. And it comes down to execution. Do your job. Do your job offensively. Do it defensively. Do it on special teams. And you will be the Western Maine champs. Unfinished business, people. Let's go!
All right, welcome to the Western Maine Class A Football Championship from the campus of Chever's High School. The Thornton Academy Golden Trojans at 9-1 will take on the Chever Stags at 10-0. As we tape this game on Saturday, 12:30 kickoff, November 12th.
The Stags would win the toss and elect to defer. The Trojans would receive the ball first, and in front of an enormous crowd, give it to Andrew Libby from the get-go.
Eric Christensen, the quarterback, Libby in motion. Libby has the ball. Fighting for yardage. Finally brought down.
The drive would stall, however, giving the ball to the Stags, who would see little success.
Fitzpatrick rolls out, and he's going to be thrown for a loss. Andrew Libby came up.
On third down, TA's pressure would get to Fitzpatrick.
With 4 linebackers in this set. Fitzpatrick sprints to his left. He's being rushed. Fitzpatrick back to the 5. And he's cut down at the 10-yard line.
Later in the first, TA faced a fourth down inside the Chever's 50.
Christensen wants the pass, intended for Libby. First down, Trojans.
The play put TA near the end zone. Enter Andrew Libby.
Morton in motion. Libby has the ball. Libby finds a hole. Touchdown, Trojans! A big hole opened up by that offensive line.
Libby's touchdown put the Trojans up 7-0 in the first, but Chever's has their own star in running back Donald Goodrich.
He's had a good year. Inside handoff, Goodrich close to the goal line, and they're going to mark him short.
As the second quarter began, Chever's found themselves with a 4th and 1 from inside the 1-yard line.
Let's go, Quinlan! Light it up!
Loose ball! Loose ball! It's short of the goal line.
TA would punt after the turnover, but the defense held firm.
Inside handoff and nothing there. Initial contact, I think Connor McCrum, and then got a whole bunch of help.
Give Cheverus too many chances and they will burn you, as TA learned 2 plays later.
Fitzpatrick rolls this way, he's gonna run it.
Hold it! Hold it!
And Fitzpatrick, out of bounds. Let's see what they call touchdown. He stayed in. There's a lot of action on this corner. The fans wanted to hold.
It was time for Eric Christensen to make a play, and under pressure, he would.
Back to pass. Throws across the middle. And let's see, was that caught? That's a catch.
Lynn's tough grab set up Libby for his 2nd touchdown.
1st and goal, Trojans. Libby off the left side. Waiting for the signal. Touchdown, Trojans. Libby from 5 yards out.
TA led by 7 near halftime, but Cheverus had one more chance to tie it.
Fitzpatrick drops back. He's being chased by O'Brien. Going out to the far sideline, and that should do it. Excellent defense by the secondary. Fitzpatrick scrambles, and the half ends.
The Trojans took a 14-7 lead into halftime. Despite the lead, many of the players are cautious, remembering how last year's Trojans also led at halftime.
24 minutes to do the thing that we fought for all damn year, boys. 24 minutes for you to play as hard as you physically can. And we're going to come up on top, and we're going to the States, boys. Let's go! Let's go!
Last year, at this point, we were 3-0 winning. I was up in the sky. I was feeling so good. And that's why we lost, because we were in the sky. We were thinking about next week. We got to think about this game, because this game's not over, boys. We still got 24 minutes of our best football that we can play.
Let's go, boys!
We got to do it. We got to stay in this game right now. Our minds has to be in this game, nothing else. Nothing else. Hitting them, doing exactly what we've been doing, better. Better than the first half, boys. Let's get it, boys. Let's get it.
Coach Kiesel is happy, but warns the players of the Stags' potency in the second half.
Listen, they have scored on their first drive of the 3rd quarter in every game this year. You're going to get their best shot to start this 3rd quarter. You got to withstand that. You got to withstand that. You got to go out here and play your best football, okay, guys? Right? Go out and play your best football. All season, you guys have answered the bell. You've answered the call. Okay? You got to go out. You're going to play your best 24 minutes of football. There's going to be some good things that happen. There's going to be some bad things. Embrace the adversity that happens, right? And just give it your all for 24 minutes, right? Let's see if we learned from last year. Let's see if we learned. Okay, let's see if we learn. Let's see if we can go out and play the best 24 minutes of your lives right now, fellas. Let's get going.
In the 3rd, the Trojans got a break.
It's 1st down, Stags. Trying to get Goodrich to the outside. Fumble! Still loose, Thornton may have it. 3 or 4 players had a chance for it, and the Trojans have come up with it.
The turnover set up the Trojans for a big score, but the line couldn't hold.
Connor McCrum is in that offensive line. There's a pass, and Christensen sacked. He wanted to pass.
On 4th down, Brandon Briggs tried to extend the lead.
The kick's down, and it's going to be wide left.
The miss didn't demoralize the TA defense, who again got to Fitzpatrick.
Fitzpatrick scrambling, and he goes out of bounds. David Lapallo on that far sideline chased him out.
The 4th quarter began, and Libby tried to get a 1st down.
Libby goes off the right side and pretty much stacked up.
Another Briggs attempt would fall prey to the wind.
It's a low snap. Briggs gets it down, and the referee says no good, wide right. Look good from here.
Kiesel stayed positive, but Cheverus would finally get some offense going.
Fitzpatrick wants to pass, looks across the middle, and let's see, making the catch.
Goodrich would then get Cheverus back into it.
Goodrich trying to go to the left side. Goodrich is going to go. Touchdown, Cheverus. Donald Goodrich from 17 yards out.
An extra point in high school football is never a given, Just ask senior defensive lineman Dave Lapallo.
And it's blocked! It's blocked! The kick is no good. I don't know who got the block, but excellent penetration by Thornton Academy.
The extra point block kept TA up by 1, but Chevers would get the ball back. TA defense held firm yet again.
Goodrich trying to go left. Gets around the player. Pretty good pursuit on that far sideline.
With just minutes left in the game, Chevers elected to go for it on 4th down in their own territory.
4th and 9, Fitzpatrick being pressured. He was almost sacked. Fitzpatrick gets away, finally tackled. The Thornton defense has done it again.
TA was in the driver's seat, and Libby would nearly put it out of reach.
Hold on to the ball. Libby bounces off. Libby to the 10. Libby, touchdown Trojans! Touchdown Trojans! Andrew Libby broke some tackles. They're still on the ground.
TA would elect to go for 2 to put them up by 9 points.
We gotta get in on this now. Let's go. We gotta get in.
Fellas, you're the one who's got to do
You
it.
guys gotta do this? You wanna win the game right now? All right, we're going aces left tall, 24
Whoever's got
count. Aces
Goodrich on the
left
side,
tall.
he's going to bend like hell, right?
Right?
You ready to
Hey,
kick?
you got that? Riz. Cut down, kick him out, right? Aces left tall, 24 count. All right, let's go.
But Chevers would sniff out the play and stop Libby.
Libby trying to get to the outside. He's in trouble. And they say no, he did not get in, just short.
Chevers would then nearly break it open.
Fitzpatrick passing deep downfield, and all alone down there was Stebbins.
It was crunch time, and in stepped Dakota Tarbox.
As we look far across the field, Fitzpatrick is tackled and sacked. Dakota Tarbox, big 85.
On 2nd down, Thornton Academy's defensive line smelled blood and again rushed the quarterback.
Low snap, but he's got it. Penetration again by Thornton, and he's knocked down again. No, they say his knee was down.
On 3rd down, Quinlan O'Brien put TA 1 play away.
Fitzpatrick in the spread. He's back to pass. He's looking downfield, and he's going to be tackled again. The Q-man, Quinlan O'Brien.
Up came 4th down and long. For the Trojans, a stop would mean a turnover on downs and a regional title.
Knock it down, knock it down!
Thornton Academy watching it tick down. Chevers coaching staff coming on the field. Fans here counting down. 5 seconds. 4. This is like New Year's Eve. Thornton Academy 2012 Western Maine Class A football champions as they defeat Chevers 20-13.
After 48 minutes of grueling football and celebrations, the two teams met at midfield for the trophy presentation. An eerie quiet fell between the two teams, who had just laid it all out on the field.
On behalf of the Class A football runner-up trophy,
For Chevers, their winning streak was snapped, and they had to deal with a rare loss on their home field. For TA, it was time to head to States for the first time in nearly a quarter century.
Let's go get those rings. Let's go. Let's go. Rings on three. 1, 2, 3. Rings. Yeah.
Come here to get us here, bud.
Here you go. Guys, hey, great job, right? Great job, hey, right? Great job. Listen, right? That's a great effort. That is an unbelievable effort. Okay. All right, guys, and hey, go back, take this back to soccer, right? It's one piece, right? We got a bigger piece to earn next week, right? Got a bigger Papers ask questions. Great job. Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Hey, boys. Wait. Let's bring it up right now. Hey, boys. They won the battle. Let's go, boys. I love you to death. Let's go, boys. Trojans on three. 1, 2, 3. Trojans!
The coaches again gather on Sunday morning to look over the Cheverus game tape. Their focus quickly changes to Lawrence, who they feel is a tough team but will struggle against TA's dynamic offense.
And for them to get ready for our diverse offense in 1 week would be tough.
I think we make them all be, offensively they're very similar to Cheverus.
Yeah.
I mean, this skill. I think they're secondary.
Yeah.
Skill kids.
Yeah.
They've got those kids are. Carey's a good player.
That plays.
Xavier Lewis. Those safeties are good.
On Monday, the players come back for tape review. While it's easy to take pride in the win over Cheverus, Kiesel was quick to point out the importance of moving on.
You gotta move on, fellas. I mean, Saturday was a great effort. It's gonna be a great memory, okay, guys. But we gotta forget about Cheverus. Okay, you gotta move on. Okay, there's still more work to be done. Okay, and you can't go out there this week and think that win is gonna win you a state championship. Okay, so we'll have plenty of time to celebrate that. Okay, we'll have plenty of time to celebrate that. Okay, but there is more to be had. Okay, guys. So let's forget about Cheverus. We have got to be on the Lawrence. Okay, we don't want to be talking about Cheverus. We don't want to. Our focus is Lawrence.
After a break, the team receives the breakdown and game plan for the Lawrence game. Kiesel tells the team that it's their game to lose.
Play like you have the past 2 weeks. You're going to be the state champs. No doubt in my mind. You will be state champs if you play like you did the last 2 weeks. I told you when this tournament started, I believe you are the best team in this tournament. I think you're the best team in the state. Okay? But, hey, we got to have 3 great days of practice. We got to learn the game plan. Okay? We got to go out Saturday. Offensively, we got to hog the ball. Defensively, we got to keep the ball in front. Right? We got to play physical football. Okay? Can't turn the ball over. Everything that we've talked about all year. Win the battle on special teams. Okay, guys? It's no different. Okay, guys?
Once the game plan is in place, the team heads out for a brief practice to run through formations. The weather is unseasonably warm, but the intensity is just as high.
The wide one, guys, is they're going to pull the guard and the tight end. Right. So once once again, you reach there, right? Go, come kick out now. Come kick Connor out. Right, pull around, lead through the hole. Now it's a wider one. Okay, now they're hitting a wider. So hey, you get an inside release from the tackle, close down the line. You see that guy coming, set the corner, right? You feel set the corner, right, guys?
As practice finishes up, Kiesel calls the team over again to talk about focus and dealing with the increased media that will come this week.
Regular times, right? We'll know game time tomorrow when we get to practice tomorrow, right? Let you guys know what time we're playing on Saturday, okay? No secrets, right? Gotta learn a game plan. Right? I'll have those games up online today for you guys. You guys can watch that. Take advantage. I mean, hey guys, you got 2 days this week, no school. I mean, this is a great week for you guys to get some rest. I mean, that was a physically and an emotionally draining game on Saturday. Okay, you got to get recharged. Okay, you got to get recharged. Okay, right? Because like we said the other day, you know, our goal, we didn't set a goal to win the Western Maine Championship. You know, I look at your goal sheets. There isn't one person that said that was their ultimate goal. Okay, and your goal is within reach. Okay, but you're gonna have 3 great days of practice. Okay, guys, and then go over there and play with a sense of urgency. Play with that desire that you guys have played with the last 2 weeks. Okay, and like I said, I told you from day one, you guys do that, you know, you're going to be state champs on Saturday. You do that, guys. Great job, right? Great job on Saturday. We got to forget about that. Right? Remember, hey, people are going to be around. There's going to be lots of cameras here this week and stuff. It's a crazy week. Only 16s playing football, right? All right. They come here, right, guys, and they ask you about Sheriff. Say we moved on. Right? We're not worried about Sheriff. It's Lawrence.
During the
right?
graveyard.
You guys want to talk to us about Lawrence, right? We'll talk about Lawrence, but we're not talking about Sheriff anymore. Okay, guys. Good job, fellas. Great job.
The Bulldogs.
All right, boys. Coach said it, boys. Coach said it. We just gotta forget about last week, boys.
Yeah, Coach said it. Coach said it, guys.
We made it. We did it. We made it. We
Yeah, we
move
did.
on, boys. Our best game is yet to come.
Yes, indeed.
Still got 48 more minutes. We've been saying all playoffs. We got 1 more week. Well, we
Yeah,
don't
we
have
do.
1 more week. No more. There's no more weeks after this. So we give it our all. We give it our all. And we play our best game this week, boys. This is it, boys. Bring it in. Trojans on 3. 1, 2, 3. Trojans!
Jumping Jacks, are you ready?
Wednesday arrives, and so does the media. Under the setting sun, Christensen helps warm up the team. Before practice begins, Coach Kiesel takes time to talk with local TV stations covering the state championship game. Many players are also called over to answer questions about the upcoming game. When practice finally begins, Kiesel tries to warn the defense about the elusiveness of Lawrence quarterback Spencer Carey.
Quarterback's gonna take off. This kid runs like the Russo kid. Right? He runs a lot like the Russo kid. Let's go. Good. Get down. Good. Well done. Good. Well done.
Day turns to evening as the lights come on at Hill Stadium. The lights are new as of 2011 and allow TA to practice outside later in the season. Coach Kiesel hopes his defense can be lights out against Lawrence.
Christ, Tyler, let's go. You gotta open and run. You're getting all turned around. That's a touchdown. Because you're getting all spun around. You're like a top over there, right? Come on, use good technique. Stay on top of the ball, right? Lean on him. Look to the inside. Lean on him, right? That's not good technique. That's not good. That's a touchdown, right? And go. They love the double moves. Out and up, hitch and go. That's it. Quick game. Stay deep. Yeah. Good. Well done.
Later in the practice, night has fallen on the field. The players work on offensive plays as the temperature drops again into the 30s. For Eric Christensen, the cold is not affecting his accuracy on deep throws.
Get there, right? Good. Lay it out there. Let him go win them. Right, good. Good luck.
Near the end of practice, Christensen goes out for a deep ball out of the Wildcat formation.
That play.
TA finishes up goal line plays, and Coach Kiesel calls an end to practice.
I hope you're taking the right approach mentally. I hope you're not reading press clippings and stuff, because I'm going to tell you what, if you read them this week, that means you probably read them last week. Our season should be over, because nobody was picking us to beat Sheriff last week. Okay, and right now everyone seems to be saying you guys are, you're going to win big. Okay, the history does not, it's a new year. It's a new group of kids. Those kids were in a state championship game last year. They're a lot like you guys. Okay, they were a young team last year that went to the state championship game. They got beat pretty bad. Okay, but they're all back and they've been there. So you better approach things the right way. Okay, it would be a real shame not to finish this thing off the right way after all the hard work we've done. Because mentally we went into that thinking that they're just going to roll over for us. They're going to play hard. They're going to hit you. Okay, they're well coached. Okay, they're going to play physical. They've got some good athletes. All right, if all of a sudden we fall asleep and we turn the ball over, it's no different than the Kennebunk game 3 weeks ago. It would be no different, where all of a sudden you're battling for your lives. You cannot take anyone, right? That team's lost 1 game in 2 years. Okay, so you better plan on having a war on Saturday. You better plan on that. Okay, you go out, you approach it the right way, no question. You'll have a great opportunity to be state champs, no question. Okay, you go out there and you turn the ball over, we give up big plays, we get beat over the top, we get beat on cutback, we get beat to the outside, okay, and all of a sudden you let them hang around, you're going to create a hornet's nest for yourself. You're going to create a hornet's nest. Go out, execute, right, and mentally be ready to play your best 48 minutes of your lives. You've got an opportunity to showcase this program to the state. This game is going to be broadcast all over the state. You're going to have between 8,000 and 10,000 people there. Okay, I can't think of a better send-off for you seniors, okay, than to go out and play your best football of your lives. Settle in, relax, and just go put on a show for the state of Maine. Show the state how good a football team you guys have down here.
Friday arrives, and for the seniors, it's their final day of practice of their TA careers.
I've been trying to enjoy practice, kind of soak it up, and just remember what I love about the game and what I love about everyday practice, even though it's not always the funnest thing. These players and these coaches, it's been one of the funnest things my whole high school career, so I'm just trying to enjoy the last week.
It's sunken in for a lot of guys. Unfortunately, it's not really sinking in for me yet. Unfortunately, just kind of viewing it as another practice. In the back of my mind, I know it's one of the last practices I'll ever be having, but I'm just so pumped for this game. It's not quite sunken in for me yet. I think as for the weeks to come when I'm not practicing, it'll finally sink in that, oh man, that was my last practice. So
it's really high emotions, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like your last practice. It feels like, we're still going to be practicing next week and stuff, but at the same time, it's just a little sad, but at the same time, it's a nice feeling knowing our last practice was going into states.
Yeah, it's a little bittersweet, because it's the last time I'll ever be out here, but it's been a great week and just trying to top it off tomorrow.
Playing a team from another conference is never easy. TA has relied on comparisons to Cheverus in order to best prepare for the Lawrence Bulldogs.
Pretty similar to Cheverus, so we just saw them, so it's good to see that. They're a big line, they've got some fast guys, and it's going to be a pretty hard-fought game.
Coach is telling us that they're a lot like us. They got a lot of guys back from last year where they were young. They went far last year, so they got a lot of experience back. They're pretty big up front. They're physical up front. They've got a lot of skill players, so they're kind of like us in a way. But we just got to have to play hard and beat them at their own game.
I'm not positive about Lawrence. I've never played him. From what we've seen, I know they run some similar fronts like Cheverus and Scarborough, but other than that, it's a whole different team than what we've been facing. So
we have nothing to compare them to. We just know that they're going to come out and play hard. They got a great program. I think a program that you can compare them to around here is Biddeford with the success that they've had. And, their fan base, they're rabid football fans, and we got to be ready to play and match them, because they're going to come in. And, they got a little chip on their shoulder as well from getting beat last year in the state championship. So. We got to come out with a lot of fire and a lot of intensity.
I think we'll take what they give us. I think we've been very good at that all year. Certainly we want to run the ball first and control time possession and move the chains and keep our defense off the field. But at the same time, 2 weeks ago against Scarborough, they really crowded the box and we were able to hit some big plays over the top. So if those opportunities present themselves, we're certainly going to take advantage of that.
Well, Lawrence is a good team. They execute their plays very well. They're a tough team. They made it to state, so they're tough. So we're going to give them our best.
Thornton Academy has won dozens of state football championships, but none in the past 24 years. The players hope to leave a legacy.
It'd be huge. There's no better way to go out than win the state title, and that's what we all want to do.
I think that we'll obviously leave the legacy of breaking the 25-year streak without being to win a state championship game, so that'd be pretty special.
It's going to be huge, for our coaches, for our community, for our donators, for the school. It's going to be huge for everybody. It's been such a long time, like you said, so it's huge.
I think it's just the culmination of all the hard work that, the one thing about our staff is, and you've seen it, and you can hear it, we're very close, and, there's definitely been a lot of, ups and downs over the years. We've had some great times, we've had some real trying times, and I think this solidifies us, as the group that we are, you know.
I think our kids understand that, and especially, when we have homecoming and we have people come in from the '86 team and talk to us, and they're being inducted into the Thornton Academy Hall of Fame, and I think our kids understand that this place is a little different. That they will be remembered. They've got an opportunity to do something that hasn't been done for a long, long time, and I think they're ready to go.
A state championship is the culmination of countless hours of work by coaches, parents, players, and school staff.
It's going to be unreal. That's the biggest platform I've ever played on. So to be in front of that many people, a large percentage of them, big Thornton fans, it's going to be unreal. Just the energy and everything from everybody around you. So
I think that every year the team's gotten better. I've been more and more impressed from my teammates, the coaching staff, and this team. Every year as we've gotten older, and right now just been one of the funnest things in my high school career. I just want to enjoy it and finish the year with a big win.
It's awesome. It's just, I think the emotion that you saw from all of us after the last game, that's as true as it gets. It wasn't tears of sadness, we were just, all the hard work that we've done as a staff, that these kids have done, have paid off. And every group, every team that we've had has put in hard work. You got to be lucky, you got to be good, and we've had a little bit of both this year, and we're just happy to be where we're at today.
I think it's a culmination of the amount of work that A, our players have put in, B, our staff has put in, and then the community, the support that we have. It would be a great culmination. But it's going to take our best effort for 48 minutes.
It would mean a lot, it'd be a great memory. Not only, it's already a memory being in the state game, but even be a better memory winning the game.
It will mean a lot just because it hasn't been so long. It's been so long since we won a state title, and it's a great experience for the whole town, and it's something new age of Thornton Academy football.
As the final play of practice wraps up, senior kicker Brandon Briggs decides to have a little fun after scoring a touchdown on a fake field goal play.
Very good, Briggs. That's allowed to do that. Creative.
Remember, it's about being remembered, okay? Probably gonna put a string of these together, okay, guys? But you're the first in 24 years. They will always remember what you do. Get some great rest. Get a good meal tonight, fellas. Let's go win a gold ball tomorrow.
Yeah! Oh my God!
Nothing can make you more excited than this, boys.
We've been working
August 13th.
all year, baby. All year.
Just like
January, baby. That's when we started.
Fingertips, boys.
For these 48 minutes tomorrow. That's what we've been working for. 48 minutes, that's it.
Indeed.
How are you gonna play in those 48 minutes when you've been working for a year, boys? How are you gonna play? Yeah! Play your hearts out, boys. We can't lose. Let's go, boys.
Say something, Let's get started, guys.
G-ball. Let's go. Go ball 3. 1, 2, 3. Go ball. Good day.
After practice, Coach Kiesel asked the team to head to the film room. Many thought it would be a last look at T.A. Lawrence, and they were right. Sort of. Kiesel gathered the team to watch clips of the 1988 state championship game, which also featured T.A. and Lawrence. The players sat wide-eyed while watching the 24-year-old broadcast. In that game, T.A. gave up an early kick return for a touchdown, but still won the game handily over Lawrence.
Only 3 seconds remaining, and that will do it. And the celebration is on, as we say. Thornton Academy wins it, 47-13. We'll be back with the wrap-up in a moment.
After watching the victory celebration for the Dick Agresti-led 1988 Trojans, the players depart. 2 hours later, they gather again at the home of Bobby Began for one final spaghetti dinner. But this is a state championship dinner, which includes steak, pasta, and the coaches. After the team eats, new Thornton Academy headmaster and TA alum Rainey Menard takes time to address the crowd.
Thank you, and I'm certainly not the guy to give you a pep talk before this big game. You've got some great coaches, and I'm sure they'll take care of that. But I am here to let you know how proud of you we are. And I say everyone, I'm talking about the entire Thornton Academy School community, from the administration, the trustees, the staff, the community, and alum. I'll tell you, I spent a lot of time in the fall with what we call senior alumni reunions, and that means I end up talking and meeting with folks who have been, Thornton Academy folks who have graduated 10, 15, 20, 50, 60 years ago. And I'll tell you, there's some old timers out there who are very, very thrilled with what you guys are doing. Now, I had the good fortune of playing on the 1986 state championship team, and Coach Morrison is right over here, was one of our coaches. Coach Dick Agressi, the older one, Dick Agressi, I shouldn't call him the older one, but you got several coaches. Agressi was my head coach, and I'll tell you guys, enjoy this night, enjoy this whole season, the ride, the bus ride up tomorrow. I can tell you about the locker room, I can tell you the songs that we played before the game, I can tell you taking the field, all of those things. Enjoy those moments. You're never going to forget them. You folks are role models and heroes to so many little kids in this community. My kids, the other kids that live on campus, they go out and they play pickup sometimes during the game, and they want to be you. They want to be you guys. So you guys have something very, very special here. Myself, my family, the entire Thornton Academy community, I'm so proud of you. We wish you the best of luck. You guys have a great opportunity. Go out there and grab it tomorrow. Get it done.
Saturday morning arrives and brings frost to a crisp November morning. While much of the Thornton Academy campus lies quiet, inside the locker room the players prepare for the biggest game of their lives. Before Coach Kiesel addresses the team, varsity assistant and former head coach Dick Agressi makes good on a bet, saying he danced with the team on the morning of the state title game.
Okay, we get there, right? We're going to go right in. They'll have a locker room for us, right? So we'll get in there. We'll be there about probably 15 minutes or so early. Specialists go out. Okay, about 15 minutes later, the rest of you will come down and meet us at the field. Okay, guys, we'll go through our normal pregame warm-up. We'll head back up about 10:40 or so. Okay, guys, and we'll come down about 15 minutes later. It's ready to go. Okay, guys. Don't play the game too early. Right? Don't play the game too early, right? Make sure you save your energy during pregame and stuff and save it for the game. Okay, you're going to be jazzed up. It's going to be a great crowd. It's going to be great energy. It's going to be a great atmosphere. Okay, but let's make sure we save our energy for kickoff. Okay, guys, and let's go do this, fellas. Let's go do it.
The players board the bus to begin the 25-minute ride to Fitzpatrick Stadium in Portland. While team policy states it's to remain quiet on the team bus, there's plenty of activity going on outside. As the team pulls toward Route 1 in Saco, a group has gathered on the sidewalk to wish the Trojans well. Moments later, Hamburger Alley in Saco also sends its greetings to the departing Western Maine champs. The team arrives in Portland for the 11 a.m. kickoff against Lawrence, which primarily serves the town of Fairfield, Maine. The team exits the bus near the Portland Expo to suit up and head out onto the field for warm-ups. While the players warm up, Coach Kiesel takes time to wish the players good luck. Coach Tabor has a similar tone with his linemen.
You think I was lying last week about the turf here? I wouldn't lie to you, okay? You know, on the bus ride up here, I had 100 different things I wanted to say to you right now, right? But I think probably the most important thing I want to get across today is I appreciate the effort that you've given to us all season long, right? Everything that I put in front of you, you've taken on, right? You've taken it on with the best of your ability, right? We talked about day one, right? Double sessions. Right, I said I got 5 guys right now that are like this, and by the end of the season I need to be like this, all right? Are we like this today?
Yes.
Right?
No
Can you squeeze a little bit harder though?
Yes.
Yes, right, you gotta be a tight unit up front, right? Be a tight unit. We established the line of scrimmage, fellas. We will win this game. We saw that last week. You handle your business up front, right? Our kids will make plays. Take that line of scrimmage, establish it, forward, move it along, right? Right down the field, moving the chains. right? When it's third down, you've got to talk to your teammates inside the huddle and tell them how important it is to convert this third down, right? Keep drives alive, chew up the clock, right? At some point, fellas, when you put on pads, you started thinking about a state title, right? And I guarantee you that thought wasn't the end of last season, right? That thought of winning a gold ball comes pretty early, right? Comes when you put on the little pads, right? And you dream of the day coming out here and playing for a state championship for Thornton Academy, right? Bring this back for our school, right? Bring this back for our community, right? Be remembered for the effort you give today. All right, let's go. Bring it in.
For the rest of your lives, boys. Let's go.
Right? You guys are bonded by this team. Right? Play for each other. Play your hearts out. Right? There is no tomorrow. Right? There's no pretending. Right? At the end of the day, you turn your pads in, fellas. Right? And when you turn your pads in, have the last game be the best game you've ever played in your life. Right? Take a moment, think about what you got to do today. Right? Think about what you expect from your teammates and how you're going to help them achieve that. Right? Let's go win a gold ball, fellas.
Let's go, boys.
All right, let's go.
Come on.
Trojans on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Trojans!
Right, let's go win a gold ball.
As the offense runs through a few basic plays, warm-ups end, and Bobby Began pulls together the team before heading into the locker room.
Everyone has to know what this game means. This is the last game of the season, boys. No matter what, we're packing in pads. How do you want to feel when you're packing in your pads, boys? How do you want those stands to be reacting at the end of this game, boys? You want to get pumped up? You got to hit hard. We got to fly around, boys. We play TA football, and we can't be beat, boys. We can't be beat. Let's go, boys.
Let's go, boys. Losing's not an option, boys. Let's go.
Let's go. TA football in 3. 1, 2, 3.
TA football.
In the locker room, the nerves are high, but Began has more words of encouragement.
It's gonna be a battle. We gotta stay together. We're gonna ride with the highs and overcome the lows, boys. Stay together.
The team all squeezes into the same locker room, together once more, as Coach Kiesel delivers his final pregame talk of 2012.
Guys, today it's the last part of the journey. The journey started last year. You think about when you walked up that field at Sheriff's last year. You guys dedicated yourselves, you committed yourselves to get to this point. You guys are all part of something special here at Thornton Academy. It's part of a special community, special school. We've got a group of outstanding teammates in this room. And every single one of you was special for putting in the time and energy to this thing. Big time commitment. A lot of people are afraid of success. And the reason why they're afraid of success is they don't want to do the work. You guys have done the work. And that's why you're at this point. Savor the day. Embrace it. Like, absorb, right? And seize the day. Like we talked about all week, right? The focus of the week is, how do you want to be remembered? Very few people have the opportunity you have today. You have the ability to be remembered today. Think, fast forward ahead. 5 years, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, 20 years, 50 years from now. You come back to reunions, it's going to be awful good to look your teammates in the eyes, shake hands, and see that big old championship ring on your fingers. Play within yourselves. Right? Don't try to do too much. Right? Lean on your teammates. For many of you, this is your last game as a Golden Trojan. It's reality. But for you underclassmen, you'll never know if you're going to get back to this point again. So you've got to treat it as a one-time shot. Win on every down. Make each play a winning play. Have fun, right? Don't forget, right? I mean, you guys, the last 2 weeks, you guys have had fun out there. You guys have played the game the right way. You've had fun. Okay, don't forget that. Okay, and finally, mind, body, heart. Something we talk about every day at practice, right? Play with your minds, play with your bodies, and certainly play with your hearts. We talk about the tradition that exists here at Thornton Academy. We We talked about the great teams, the great players that have come before you. You had the opportunity at homecoming to have someone come back from that 62 state championship team and address you, my two brothers. Okay. Today, the entire state eyes are on Thornton Academy football. All season we've talked about what it takes to be extraordinary, what it takes to be great. You have a chance today to join a special fraternity of Thornton Academy football players. A special group that's considered extraordinary and great. Let's bow our heads. Take a minute to think about people that helped get you here. Go out there and be champions today, right? Be Thornton Academy champions!
All right, welcome to the State Class A Championship football game. Fitzpatrick Stadium on a beautiful Saturday, November 17th on Thornton Academy Television. Jim Toomey alongside, glad to have him with us, our partner during the season on PressHerald.com, Coach Rob Munzing. Once a coach, always a coach, Rob. A beautiful day for football.
TA would win the toss and kick off. The result was deja vu.
We're underway. It's actually a squib kick, and that's taken by, looks like 25, Doolin. Watch out. It's Jake Doolin. Briggs cannot get him. Jake Doolin has returned the kickoff for a Lawrence touchdown.
Just like in 1988, Lawrence returned the opening kick. Back came the Trojans and running back Nick Kenny.
We have Libby flanked. They give to Kenny. Nick Kenny near the 35 of Lawrence. First down, Thornton Academy.
Libby then gained a first down.
Libby's in the Wildcat. Alice Riziakis is in the game. Libby trying to get it himself. Libby falls forward, first down Trojans.
Now in the red zone, Kenny would finish up the drive he helped start.
As the Trojans go towards the Hadlock Field end of the stadium. There's Nick Kenny near the goal line. Touchdown Trojans.
Briggs would miss the extra point and TA trailed, but the defense was ready to step up and Dakota Tarbox was the messenger.
Big third down play. Fake the pitch out. Instead, they go in a counter play inside. And a loss. Number 22, Xavier Lewis, who doesn't carry that much, gets snowed under by Dakota Tarbox.
Later in the first, Libby nearly had an incredible catch.
Two receivers to the top. Low snap. Christensen picks it up. Shakes off a tackler, throws deep downfield for Libby. And Libby couldn't quite get it. It's sort of like an outfielder.
As the second began, Lawrence would take the lead.
Spencer Carey sprints to his right, throws downfield, it's complete to the 10. And maybe going for a touchdown. Touchdown, Lawrence.
TA found themselves down by 8, but have too many weapons to panic. Tarbox again would burn the secondary.
Again, Tarbox out there. Tarbox has the catch. 20. He's going to go. Touchdown, Trojans.
TA was back within 2 and would try the 2-point attempt to tie it.
Going for 2. Christensen wants the pass, looking for Libby. He's going to scramble left. Can he get to the corner? And he's in there for 2 points.
Lawrence had trouble with snaps all day, and it would cost them.
High snap, Carey does not get it, and Thornton may have it. There's the big turnover.
TA had the ball in the red zone and could take the lead, but on fourth down would come up short.
He wants the pass, throwing out to Cody Lynn, and incomplete.
It was time for special teams to make a big play.
Cole Robinson the punt from his own end zone. Good snap. It's blocked. It's going to be a safety. Quinlan O'Brien was in there. I think he got it. The Q-man, number 64.
The safety put TA up, but not for long.
Carey in the spread. Throws out this near sideline, and it's going to be complete and knocked out of bounds. Now they got time maybe for a field goal attempt here.
The long pass set up a field goal attempt for Lawrence at the end of the half.
Jared Martin, a sophomore. It's a good snap. The ball's certainly long enough, and they say it's good. 36-yard field goal at the end of the first half.
TA trailed 17-16 at the break. The mood in the locker room was nervous, but confident that the offense could bring them back.
Our ball will come out, we're going to drop it right down, we're going to take the lead back. You're going to have the best half of the year, boys. Down 1 point. Losing isn't an option. We didn't come this far to lose in the state championship. That's not even worth it. Fine right now, boys. Softball start off. Eliminate the big play. We'll be all set.
Let's go. Each one of us as an individual needs to step it up. You know, it's not Thornton Academy football. Certainly isn't the game we've been playing the last few weeks. Let's go. There's no reason to be afraid of them. Freaking Eastern team, let's go. Let's play our game. Let's keep the ball in the West. Let's bring it back to our community, boys. It means so much to them. And it should mean so much to us. Our play needs to reflect that. We have one goal. We had one goal this whole season. The main goal. Make sure we don't let ourselves down.
Quinlan O'Brien's speech was powerful, but as the second half started, the offense sputtered again.
All right, they're going for it on fourth down. Wildcat, 7.5 minutes to go. Third period, high snap. Libby off the left side is stopped.
But Lawrence again would shoot themselves in the foot with poor snapping.
See what Lawrence does. Leading by 1 point here. Had success passing near the end of the first half. Spencer Carey's going to run this time. Loose ball. Picked up by Thornton. Cody Lynn. Cody Lynn. First down Trojans.
On the first play after the turnover, Christensen would put TA back in the lead.
Christensen on the keeper. Christensen could go. Eric Christensen. Touchdown Trojans from 30 yards out. Christensen being mobbed in the end zone.
TA's defense would hold, and it was time for Andrew Libby to show why he was the best player in the state in 2012.
Robinson with the punt. Libby at about the 48. Dylan Morton ahead of him. Libby along the sideline. 30, 20, 10. Let's see, did he get in? Touchdown Trojans!
TA would attempt a 2-point try to put them up by 13 points.
Full house backfield. Libby trying to go off the left side, and this time he's in. He went a little bit wider maybe. And Thornton is taking the lead, 30-17.
TA led by 2 scores quickly, and Cody Lynn kept the momentum going on defense.
Carey wants the pass across the middle. Intercepted! Cody Lynn! 10, 20, out of bounds.
As the fourth quarter began, Christensen would give the ball back to Lawrence.
Christensen wants the pass, looking for Tarbox, and that was intercepted by Lawrence.
The Bulldogs would make TA pay for the turnover with a long touchdown run.
Handoff, there's a hole. That's Josh Doolin. He may go. Touchdown, Lawrence. From 54 yards.
The Trojans led by 7 and would punt again, but the defense was ready to dish out some hits.
Getting to the edge here is Carey. Carey picking up good yardage. John Riziakis, Andrew Libby finally stopped.
Later in the drive, Tarbox again would burst through the offensive line.
And Dakota Tarbox says, "You're not coming my way."
Up came a big fourth down for the Bulldogs.
Okay, spread formation. Spencer Carey looking to the left. Across the middle, comes up short.
TA needed a spark on offense. Senior Dylan Morton didn't have many touches in the game, but had one of the biggest.
Hand off to Morton. Morton trying to get to the edge. Dylan Morton, first down and more. Morton to the 30, the 20, knocked out of bounds. Dylan Morton with a big run.
The play set up TA in the red zone, and on fourth down, Libby would finish off the drive.
Full house backfield. Christian's under center. That's Libby. First down. How about a touchdown? As they went back to the left side from 4 yards out.
The Trojans and their fans could taste the gold ball, but the game wasn't over yet. It would essentially be over 3 plays later.
Carey being pressured, and he's knocked. Loose ball. David Lapalo on it. David Lapalo pounced on it as Carey went up the middle, contacted by the middle of the Thornton line. The crowd going bananas on this side of the field. The towels are waving.
The TA sideline began to swell, but full-on celebration couldn't happen until the Trojans got one more first down.
Come on, Andrew!
Guess what? Left side, Andrew Libby, first down. You knew it was coming. So for the Saco, Dayton, Arundel, and surrounding towns, Thornton Academy has a state championship.
After the celebration, TA would head over to their sideline to celebrate with parents, friends, and some special members of the 2011 TA football team, there to congratulate their former teammates. TA would head on to the buses, bringing back the gold ball to Saco for the first time since 1988, and enjoying the perks of being a champion.
You know what? You got a measly plaque last week. I've never felt so much in my life. Yeah, we're going to go play this one. This is awesome. Hold up the ramp.
giving them out each game after every victory. And today was a hell of a victory, to say the least. Can't just thank the football team, thank all of you guys. Mr. Menard, can you please come up here? We'd like to give the game ball to Thornton Academy and the community of Saco.